Not today. I don't think so.
I thought, well, that's it, man. You put a bullet in someone, you'll never be you again. But then you wake up the next morning and you're still you. I'm happy. I'm happy every day.
To just be alive.
Alright. Back to work.
It's the robot for Masha.
What did you say? Joker. Is it ready? It's ready. Last one.
Too much radiation.
It's good.
You needed that out of you. Really. Ooh, yeah.
Nuclear catastrophe is not possible in the Soviet Union. They told the Germans that the highest detected level of radiation was 2,000.
What?
Give them the propaganda number. That robot has never done the work. We need a new phone.
Obviously. And we need a new robot, and we need to tell the truth, and we need to tell the truth to save people.
We have to clear it. If we don't clear the roof, we can't build a cover of it. If we don't cover it, there's 12,000 wrong people. We need twice the radiation from the Hiroshima bomb. We need another robot. One that can withstand the radiation. Alas, there is nothing. I have robots. What's that? Man.
You used men for that? I'm depressed by all of what is happening. Oh, I'm sorry. Cats are clever. Cats are hiding. They are not making any noise. Puppies! We've got puppies! You're gonna keep puppies! It's really for that thing, it's for that, for me being like that, for the viewers being like that, like, you're gonna kill puppies. I can't watch that. That's why they drunk, to forget, to not hear.
Because of the nature of the working area, you will each have no more than 90 seconds to solve this problem. You will need to move quickly and you will need to move carefully. Commit your task to memory, then do your job.
You're really...
It's time to go. After 90 seconds, I will ring a bell. When you hear it, return immediately.
Three things. What is happening to you? You're losing water or you're losing your baby because you touch your irradiated husband?
Sorry for all this. I mean, it was good to be somewhere without you.
They're going to put the Atlas on trial. Andrew Carlos, not for me. We're going to be asked to give expert testimony.
Central Committee sending Lagasso to Vienna.
What are they asking you to do?
Tell the world what happened.
What really happened?
Well, then you better know what happened. I've constructed a timeline, minute by minute.
Are they guilty?
Of gross incompetence, the violation of safety regulations, the recklessness beyond belief, shut the reactor down, and then it exploded. I think this article may have the answer. But 2 pages have been removed. You've seen this before.
You know this article.
When I tell you that I had no idea it could cause an explosion in 1975 in the RBMK reactor at Leningrad, a fuel channel ruptured. The operators pressed AZ5 and instead of the power going down immediately, it went up.
How is that possible?
Well, this is the very question posed in my colleague of mine in photocopies of what he wrote this article.
Why on earth would they press that button?
Because they didn't know. Yes. How could they?
There could be no doubt about the supremacy of the Soviet nuclear industry.
So it is their fault.
Yes. But not only their fault.
Yes.
Is that what you're going to say again? There are 16 RBMK reactors running in the Soviet Union right now. We have to fix them.
We can make a deal with the KGB. We'll leave this information out in Vienna. They quietly let us fix the remaining reactors.
Do you know the name of Vasily Levchenko?
The fireman.
I've been looking in on his photo. The baby lived for 4 hours.
Oh!
They said the radiation would have killed another. Baby resulted instead.
Oh! I'm so mad at her.
We live in a country where children have to die to save their mothers.
Really? Was it worth it to just have your flag, to sacrifice 2 men for that? Let's not talk about the baby thing. I'm not gonna talk about it, because if I'm talking about it, I'm gonna be mad, I'm gonna be angry, I'm gonna say stuff that I shouldn't say, I'm gonna say bad words, and I don't want to say these bad words because who am I to judge someone who did that? Who am I to judge someone who didn't know back then how bad, how dangerous it was? She knew because she saw her husband being like that. She heard the nurses saying to her that you can't touch him. She knew. I can judge her for that, but I don't want to take the time to judge her for that, because it's too painful and too hard. I don't want. This episode was great because it was more an episode about, you know, the episode 3 was about the human consequences of Chernobyl, and this episode 4 is more about the other consequences of it. Really, the facts, only the facts, and also what needs to be done after the Chernobyl cloud. You know, okay, you shut down the fire, but they needed to do so much stuff after that, and to take an entire episode to say it, like to show this work camp and all of these men who were doing things because of the Chernobyl cloud, because of the radiation killing animals, doing that stuff with the culture, decontaminating streets, all of that. It was really interesting to see that aspect. Also the aspect of cleaning the roof. It took days, weeks, months to clean that roof. And also the aspect of the propaganda, that thing about the robots, but also the scientists talking together and what they can say and can't say and why, and about the KGB and about what they found out about why all of that happened at first, why pressing that button finished with that explosion. All of that, I find really this episode really interesting, even if it's not about the human consequences of the Chernobyl cloud. And you know, when I'm saying during intros and reviews that I watch documentaries about Chernobyl and more documentaries about the consequences of it than about the incident in itself, now I can see that I'm watching documentaries about the human consequences of Chernobyl, but not really the logical, the technical, the scientific consequences of it, like the work camps, like the robot things, like the propaganda, like all of that. It's stuff that I knew, but I really didn't take time to think about, and about all of what it meant. And with this episode we can see all of what it meant. Okay, there is work camp, but it means that we had men for doing that, for doing that, for doing that, for doing that. They were living like that, they were drinking because of that. And also the propaganda, the fact that because of the propaganda they didn't have the right robot for the right radiations. Because of the propaganda they can't tell publicly that they made a mistake and they have to make a deal with the KGB to, you know, all of that. I knew that work camp, propaganda, cleaning the roof, that those things existed, but I didn't think about really what it meant in details. And that's why I really appreciate this episode, because for me it's a lot of new things to learn about that thing, about those consequences, and I like that. Okay, I'm gonna watch the episode 5 right now. It's gonna be the final episode of this season 1. It's really like a bandage. I'm really like trying to rip it off quickly, to finish it quickly. Again, I'm not forcing myself to watch this show. I really appreciate this show. It's really a good show, great show. We can see the quality of it because of the facts that they are showing, but also the way of filming, the music, the environment of it, the fact that they are taking really the time to make sequences, scenes about everything, every big informations. I appreciate all of that, and that's why I want to see all of this season. But I cannot lie and I cannot say to you that it's out for me to watch it. So I'm gonna watch the episode 5 right now. It's gonna be in another day for you and in just 10 minutes for me. So it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.